So I'm in Youngstown, Ohio in the mid 90s. And this is before the movie The Big Lebowski came out. And I met a guy that was just like the dude in downtown. He wore sandals, shorts, it was summertime, and just a t-shirt and some sunglasses up on his head. And he said, I'm an ex-missionary. He goes, I don't give a shit about church anymore. So, but he goes, do you guys want to see my place? And I was like, yeah. We walk around into a massive alley of skyscrapers. And there was a fire, apparently, a couple years earlier that gutted a bunch of downtown buildings. And this guy was a squatter in one of them. And so he had a chain and a padlock on the back of a door in this alley. And we go in, and it's a full-blown skyscraper, all burnt. But the floors were still there, intact. And he goes, sometimes the city comes by here and cuts my locks off. He goes, but there's nobody doing anything with this building. So he goes, I don't feel guilty about being here. He's like, nobody's doing anything with it. He's like, I just stay in here, and they every few months the city throws my shit out and cuts off my locks. And he goes, and I just put my locks back on. And I was like, okay, well, as long as you're not harming anybody, this doesn't seem bad. But he goes, sometimes every few months, locals will hold raves in the downstairs area, like the ground floor area with like 20-30 foot ceilings. He's like, sometimes, and he goes, and they'll give me money. He goes, I get money off of them so they can hold raves in the downstairs area. And he goes, now let's go up to my place. And so we went up to like the 10th or 15th, 20th floor, whatever it was. And he goes, this is where I stay in the winter. And he had one light bulb. And he was hijacking the electricity from a building next door, a single 120 extension cord. Like, this guy wasn't fucking running a casino in there. So, and he had a conscience about that. He's like, I don't want to like fucking hijack the whole world's electricity. He goes, I just have one light bulb and a space heater to keep warm in winter, and I live right here. And he had this beautiful view of the sunset over the buildings, dude. I could see the whole city. And then he's like, but it's summer, so I stay up here. And so we go onto the roof. Like, we go up a huge staircase forever. And we get on the roof, and this fucking guy has a full, like, pool layout scene, like lounge chairs for, like, sitting next to the pool. And he had nightstands. And he had a cot, like a mattress sitting with some tarps over it. And he's like, I stay up here in the summer, and I stay in the building in winter. And so we're on the roof, dude, in Youngstown, looking around at the whole city. And I was like, this is, you're an angel. You know, that to me, somebody like me, I was like, you have zero carbon footprint. You create no destruction. You're simply inhabiting a place that no one wants. And you have the most fucking coolest view of anyone here. I was like, you're my hero, dude. I was so relieved. But that guy's lifestyle had a major impact on me when I noticed he had no bills, no responsibilities. And he's like, I don't need any. He goes, and I bring girls back here every once in a while. And he's like, and they love it because it's a big ass abandoned building. And I was like, yeah, dude, I'll fucking run around here. It was so rad. I was so inspired to meet a human like that who was like, I don't need a Lamborghini. I don't need cocaine. He was like, I just buy some weed. He's like, I smoke weed and I sit up here and watch the sunset. He's like, and I let people throw raves downstairs for like $1,000. He's like, and I was like, this guy is amazing. And he was an ex-Mormon missionary. Oh.